Hi there, and welcome to Honeybee U Tarot. This reading is for all of you who have your North Node in Sagittarius or Sagittarian North Node people. So, and cross watchers if you want to get a little more insight into your Sagittarius North Node person. Also, if you were just called, by the headline, right, that I posted, trust your intuition. One of the things that Sagittarian North Node people are being asked to do in their 100 years, as I call it. So let's see, we're going to pull a Moonology Oracle card, or see what comes out to set the overarching tone of this reading. So, what does Sagittarian North Node need to be aware of for the second quarter here? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. Waxing moon. So we are moving, and adjustments are required at the bottom of the deck. So we're approaching a full moon, full super moon, okay? So it's going to be super close to the earth, so lots of emotions coming up, conclusions, endings, climaxes, all of those things. So something is gaining momentum, but we'll see what this is about for you in particular. And I'll read out of the Moonology guidebook at the end of this reading. So let's take a look and see what this is about. I think this is going to require you to have a certain level of trust in the universe, Sagittarius. It's going to, and the reason why I say that is because we have, this card is just covered in magenta, which for me is the color of trusting in life, trusting in the universe, trusting in, higher purpose, or, faith, just having faith. Okay. I have already extensively shuffled, said my prayers and intentions, and cleared and cleansed my space. But I want to do that a little bit on camera for you. Okay. So, current challenge. All right. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. Current challenge. Could be and Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck with Queen of Swords underneath that. Okay. Could be that something or someone, potentially from childhood, or potentially around an issue from childhood, is coming back around, and it needs to be addressed, it needs to be talked about, it needs to be discussed. But it could be that you are either holding back and or listening to gossip, or hearing kind of whispers in the wind. I'm going to get clarifier here from 5 Cent Tarot. It could be that you are studying something, maybe studying issues around soulmates, the inner healing, the inner child. When I see the Six of Cups, I see a lot of different things. And for me as a counselor, it's very much linked into healing the inner child. But I see a need to speak a truth. And the potential for healing something within the inner child and or healing past karma, whether you believe in past lives. A lot of people see this as soulmate or past life card. Whether you believe in that or not, it can be, you know, your conscious past or past lives, but it's almost like an opportunity to free yourself from any limiting beliefs, even any fears of what other people think or what other people say, and or being unable to speak your truth. And this is really important for Sagittarian North nodes, to let go of what other people think, to connect with your intuition, and you know, speak freely and openly. Resist gossip. Okay, you get out of that Gemini South Node stuff. Get out of your head as well. Okay, there's a conflict here. So it's Five of Wands came out. But this kind of conflict isn't harsh necessarily. It's like when you need to work something out. You know, you are maybe even practicing or training, you know, doing something that requires even kind of internal wrestling, like an internal conflict. But Ten of Cups is at the bottom of this deck with the with the Six of Cups underneath that. So I do feel like this has to do with yeah, your either your inner child or your past childhood in relationship to family, family harmony, family dynamics even, but whatever you have imagined, that complete sense of joy and bliss and safety and security within the emotional space, you know, family, belonging, building that dynamic. It's like you may be needing to discuss something within the family, within with people that are close to you, where you might be kind of he said, she said, ding it, back and forth, problem solving, doing all that. It's not real caustic necessarily, is what I'm trying to say. It's not like fighting, but it's working through something. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what are your, so adjustments required and the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so I think it looks like maybe if you have been holding back and not speaking up, not speaking your truth, and or listening to what other people think or say, whatever this is around, if you've been holding back, energy is gaining momentum to where you're going to need to deal with it in one way or another. But you have 10 of Cups at the bottom of at least the Clarifier's deck, and then the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the Rider-Waite. Okay, yeah, this is like this is Karma, soulmate. Okay, so you got the card, the Four of Wands. Joy, stability, marriage, karma, 1111, right? It's like the strength that is with you right now is you're supposed to be here. Aries, or I'm sorry, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, coming into your own sense of self and empowerment. It could be around a father figure or someone who kind of is in charge or sets the rules up, right? And maybe it's a little bit of a power struggle, okay? And why do I say that? Because underneath that is Two of Pentacles. And that's so common, you know, in, well, if this is a marriage issue. And if it's a karmic issue. You know, if it's something that is part of your journey, your North Node journey, it's understanding Gemini and Sagittarians. You know, there's a lot of, you know, a need to be right. There's a lot of self-righteousness. There's a lot of the need to balance those things, to understand that you have your truth, another person has their truth, that for you, Sagittarius North Node, you have to stick with your intuition, get out of your head. You have to be able to speak and act freely, to explore, to move, you know, as you wish, and to feel a sense of autonomy and empowerment. Control. Within yourself, yeah. So the strength present here is also potentially that you do have joy and stability within your life right now. Okay. And that can really help. That can really help anyone to feel more empowered and to feel safer, capable, you know, able to even take risks, right? Even to, you know, I don't know, if you just have a sense that you belong somewhere, or that, you know, that emotional component, if that's ever a struggle, or been a struggle, you know, many times it's like, you know, you have someone in your corner, you're that much more willing and able to take risks, to manifest, dream bigger, push the envelope, whatever you want to say, right? Then if you have any fears around being alone or needing to do something like on your own. So there could be some stuff around that. Okay. Oops, that's too many. Too many. Let me ask the question. What's your release? Six of Cups wants to come out. And there she is again at the bottom of the deck. All right. Well, here we go. Here's this independent, right? I made my own money. That Kelly Clarkson song, Little Miss Independent, just popped in my head. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups again. So maybe it's time to release this belief from childhood or within the wounding of the inner child that is saying, I have to be independent. I am, I'm on my own. And this is my money. Yeah. Looks like there's an opportunity here. Could be an opportunity here to heal issues around money and the material stuff. So we can release that. Maybe the conflict is around your coin, right? Maybe the conflict is around money, scarcity, maintaining some kind of, independence. Again, this shows up in couples work all the time. It's one of the biggest fights, right? One of the biggest power struggles is looking at, how we spend money, whose money is whose, the values. I mean, what does money represent? The value of money. What's my worthiness? And my relationship. What's my relationship between worthiness and money? What do I tell myself about that? Right? Okay. And what to focus on. Yeah, this seems to be very much around, potentially around money. Okay, focus on. All right. Well, we've got the Five of Wands again. Okay. So, and we've got the Seven of Wands, the bottom of the deck. Being patient. The King of Swords is underneath the Seven of Wands. So focus on working this out. Focus on working this out within first. Acknowledging that it's here. That that this can be something that's being pulled from your past life karma, past life, in your memory of this 100 years. But it is change. There's change here. There's something that's being worked out. Focus on working that out. Focus on working it out within and then without, and maintaining your position without the need to be defensive. Like, try to be as practical, as fair, as wise, as patient, as courageous, as you can as you move through whatever it is that you are working on or battling with. It's only going to strengthen you in the end. Okay? It's only going to strengthen you in the end. You don't have to be defensive in order to maintain your position. You do not have to be. Let me get a clarifier. I'm just a little bit more information since we've got these repeating cards. Okay, I don't know why I just shuffled. Second time I've done that through this. Okay, well, Ace of Wands. Lots of fire energy here, Sagittarius. So some new opportunity is here. You know, it's kind of like a life path or passion, potentially inspiration, passion project, something inspiring, something yeah, full of potential for sure. Let's see. Oh, well, we've got the King of Swords again with the 8 of matches, with the 8 of Wands. Wow. I'm also hearing this girl is on fire, right? What's going on? So what were the 2 songs that I heard? I heard Little Miss Independent. I hope this will fit in the description box. I don't know. But I will put the lyrics to each of these in the description box. And sometimes you can get extra messages there. Little Miss Independent. Why? Little Miss Independent. Oh, now I remember what that song is about. And what did this girl is on fire. Yeah. Alicia Keys. Okay. Okay, so I said King of Swords was at the bottom, was underneath the 7 of Wands. Well, here it is again. Okay. King of Needles is the King of Swords. Discipline, some of the words on this card are, you know, discipline, authority. For me, the King of Swords really operates out of his wisest self. He's like the Queen of Swords. She has one truth. It's her truth. And like, don't even. I've been through a lot. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not taking anyone's bullshit. Like, no. But the King of Wands is capable of kind of taking a step back. He chooses his words wisely from a higher perspective that says, what, based out of my experience, the wisdom that I've gained through my experience, what is it that I really want here? What's the goal? What's the practical plan? What's the wisest next thing to say, to do? What's fair? What's just? Okay, so we have discipline, right? And we're talking about authority. We looked at the Emperor was here earlier, and then 8 of matches. So which is 8 of Wands. Muscle cramp. That's quick moving energy. There could be a lot coming at you right now. There could be sort of a lots of new opportunities or communication, texts coming in, emails, I don't know, some quick decision, or someone's asking you to make a quick decision or to move very quickly, and you may be feeling a little bit uncomfortable being pushed so quickly. So that could be creating, kind of some of this power struggle within. But try to take a step back, try to become an observer. As soon as you decide to take that step back and observe what's going on within yourself, you become more mindful, you become more present, and you can release like all the stuff from the inner child that's getting, triggered and brought up. And yeah. Okay. Let's look at highest. All right, look at that. Highest possible outcome, the sun. Now this is really living in the moment. It's like the happiest card of the deck. It's joy, it's bliss, it's my inner child is free, it's feeling creative, it's feeling that it can move and play and be creative and enjoy, whatever makes its heart happy, and live in the moment. The red little scarf here is like an initiation of the Kundalini energy. So, it's activated, like my life force is feeling activated. I'm feeling real jazzed up about something. I'm feeling real creative and playful. And, I really want to enjoy this energy, enjoy this opportunity. And then oh my God, there is a gorgeous hawk right outside my window. Oh my God. Hi. That is about higher perspective. Did you see it fly across the window? I want to cry. Oh my God. Look up hawk symbolism, the meaning of hawk, at some point. One of the websites I like is, I think it's called What's Your Sign? Or What's My Sign? I don't know, either one of those. I'll put it in the description box. I just do not want to take my eyes off of it. I don't want you to sit here and stare at me staring at this gorgeous hawk. It's a baby hawk, actually. So it's kind of like you're not in your full glory of being a hawk yet. Like you're not an adult, but you're close to being able to see things from a higher perspective. And oh my God, I hope my cat isn't. Okay, it's down on the ground now. I can't. Oh. Something's happening. I don't know if it ate another little bit. Did you see it fly away? Did you see that? Something happened there. I don't know what. Okay. Just praying that my cat is in. Okay. So you have the capability of getting there to your highest, wisest self. You're so close. Like it says, the energy is gaining momentum. Adjustments are required though, okay? And look, at the bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Okay, so I have this new opportunity. I have this Ace of Wands here, Ace of Matches. I have it. Now, what am I going to do with it? This could be about travel. This can be, you know, we see the little pyramids in the background and he's all on, you know, the desert sands. But again, wand energy, it's very, your reading is very action oriented. I don't know what more to say besides, I mean, it's covered in wands energy. You're Sagittarius, North Node, so I just feel like, I don't know, you're in some sort of a position of taking action on something. And I want to say this too. The Page of Wands is very reminiscent of the Fool card. Okay? And the Fool doesn't know what he doesn't know. He completely just trusts his impulse. He completely has trust and faith in the journey in life. Doesn't take a whole lot of, you know, he's got this little wand with a little tiny knapsack on his back. He doesn't need a lot. Like, he's just like, well, I'll be there. If I, you know, when I need you to be there, I'm going. I'm out. You know. I'm going to say something, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I feel like this is around something potentially around your coin and around business. Potentially a business opportunity. Okay. And it could just put you like on center stage, or it could help you just to feel like so happy and so joyful in your heart. Okay, now let's look at what the potential block or obstacle could be. That's crazy. That hawk coming there is so crazy. I've had the craziest day. Wow. Okay. Prayer there. Okay, what's a potential block or opportunity, block or obstacle for Sagittarius North Node? You know, you are supposed to be flying free, Sagittarius North Node. Okay, potential blocker, obstacle, complacency, and enlightenment. All right, let's see what that's about. Life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and an inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It is time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. Let me see if I can find any other personal inquiry. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? Key ideas: finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for deep rest, lack of motivation, and holding back. Okay. You want to beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. So if you've got healing to do around that, you know, around, you know, feeling pulled back and not able to live free and joyously from who you are, you need to do some healing around that. Okay, and enlightenment. The opportunity to make an enlightened decision is inherent in Topaz. I guess that's the character here. A journey of true destiny is the vibrational energy here. Regal golden earthy brown mix to create something spectacular. Your experience will guide others. Let's get some more information. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. So I said, this is only going to make you stronger. Being able to stay in the challenge and stay in the conflict and work things out, it's only going to make you stronger. Relief awaits. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? Trust your intuition, needing solitude, time for reflection, okay? So those are potential here. Of not being willing to do this work. Of staying in, indecision, self-righteousness, digging your heels in, something like that, okay? Just kind of, all right, just doing what you've always done. All right, I'll just do whatever you say. Meanwhile, internally, you're feeling like, bottom of the deck, acceptance. Meanwhile, at the bottom, you're feeling resentful, you're feeling disempowered, you're feeling, you're not feeling this. That's a potential block or obstacle, so you have to be aware of it. Okay, so let's look. The energy is gaining momentum. This will end up our reading here. And remember I said these colors are about trust. Okay? Trust your journey, trust in life. This thing that you're going through isn't here for any, it's not random. Freaking hawk. I mean, come on. This is powerful stuff. During the waxing moon, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps. What did I say? More practical steps from Wise Mind towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. Okay. And I'll go ahead and read adjustments are required, which is at the bottom of the deck. Adjustments are required. If I can find it. Interesting little layout for this book here. Okay. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved and which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Stay up in that higher perspective, okay? It's okay. So your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forward. Okay, so there you go, Sagittarius North Node. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was enlightening. And this reading will move through probably June, okay, or somewhere in there. I should be posting the next North Node reading. And again, anything else that you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right, be well. Bye-bye.